Hi there people, it's Uberman UK. So what's the very first thing we need to do to actually get the ball rolling? Obviously, hopefully you've signed up with Uber. Now, that's the easy part. Because Uber don't really do any of the hard work. You have to do it all. You have to put in the time and effort. So the first thing you need to do is usually, I recommend, go on your local council website and look what the rules and regulations to become an Uber driver. Now, there's a first thing you need to do is usually some like to ring up and arrange a meeting with them, which is a one-to-one sit down, or hand you all the paperwork. They'll give you, and when you get there, the paperwork will be like that. Some you just go in on the day at a certain time, say check your council website. You go in and say, I want to be a taxi driver, please, or an Uber driver, or a private hire driver, and they'll give you all the paperwork what you need to do. Remember, it's a lot of form filling in at first. For example, what they usually like you to do is that they like to know your identity. And how they do that now is they ask you to go to see a solicitor. You take all your details in. When a solicitor will check your ID for them, and yes, there's usually a fee, usually £5 to £10 fee, which any solicitor does that. I don't know why they don't do it. I think they just pass the boat on to someone else, and a solicitor will stamp it and give you the paperwork what needed to be. Now, there's a lot of paperwork. Now, it's usual stuff. You need to fill in your name, your address, your past history, and loads of information. You'll be filling that information in for a week. And I say it's like that. There's so much waffle what you have to read and get through. And after you've done that, you submit it, usually by an interview, or just handing it in, and that starts the process rolling. Say paperwork, all this red tape nonsense, but we have to do it, people. This is the only way you go to it. You can't go to your local council and say, I want to be a taxi driver, or Uber driver, or a private hire driver, and they go, oh yeah, that's sure, there you go, there's your license. No, it's a lot more detailed instruction, because they have to do checks on you, like a CRB check, which they've changed the name now. It's not a CR, it used to be a CRB check. It's actually a barring service, a criminal barring service, where they need to check your past criminal history. Now, if you've got serious history, criminal history, most councils won't take you. You have to really have a clean bill of health, which your council will explain all that detail into you. Now, all this comes as a fee before you even start. So when you get your application form in, they give it you, oh, that's fine, and then you give it back with filled all your details in, and then you have to hand money over. Yes, that's the process. Get ready to be handing money over. Now, it ranges anything between £50 and £400, depending on your local council. See, I can't give you too much details on prices, because there is about 300 councils in the UK with their red tape nonsense. But most of this is the same procedure with every single council. So go to your local council, get all the red tape nonsense out the way, and then we get to the next step, which it gets a bit easier. Okay, people? Thanks very much. I appreciate that. Uberman UK signing out.